हेलो दोस्तों, कैसे हो आप लोग। आज इस वीडियो को बनाने के पीछे जो मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव है वो डिफेंस एस्पिरेंट्स को जो एसएसबी का जो एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट होता है दैट इज इंटरव्यू पार्ट, उससे रिलेटेड कुछ क्लैरिटी देने के लिए ये वीडियो मैं बना रहा हूं आप लोगों के लिए। Like it's more than 10 years that we at Georgians Academy have been grooming the candidates for the SSB perspective. And इस 10 साढ़े 10 साल की जर्नी के अंदर में we have groomed more than 1500 to 1700 students, which has got a selection ratio of between 18 to 22%. That is, we have been able to give more than 350 plus SSB recommendations in last 10 years and 7 months. So इस पूरे प्रोसेस में we have observed certain things जहाँ पे कैंडिडेट्स जो होते हैं वो फेस करते हैं प्रॉब्लम इन इंटरव्यू पार्ट. So I'll just discuss a few important things that a candidate must work upon when he goes for the SSB and how he should prepare for his interview. The first and the foremost thing for interview is the PIQ form. A candidate should know how to fill up the PIQ form. PIQ form plays a very important role in candidate's interview. It's like a Bible. So as a candidate, once you get screened in, you are given a PIQ form to be filled at the SSB center, which consists of nothing but PIQ stands for Personal Information Questionnaire. That is, you are asked to write the information related to yourself, which includes your qualifications, your hobbies, interests, the games and sports, their achievements, your roles and responsibilities that you have showed, your participation in CC's activities, their information related to your family members, that what are they doing, what is the qualification about a father, mother, elder brother, elder sister, younger brother, younger sister, your educational marks, 10th, 12th, graduation, depending on which entry you are going, the places of maximum residence where you spend the time, the place of permanent residence, the place from where you are coming, that's the present residence. So there are a lot of information about your previous SSBs you have to mention. So this PIQ plays a very important role because जब आप इंटरव्यू रूम के बाहर बैठे होते हो और इंटरव्यू ऑफिसर आपका इंटरव्यू लेने के लिए जब वो प्रिपेयर कर रहा था अपने आप को, तो आपका PIQ स्टडी करता है. तो आपके इंटरव्यू रूम में घुसने से पहले वो आपका जो PIQ है उसको वो थोरली पढ़ता है एंड उससे आपके बारे में एक पिक्चर बनाता है कि कैंडिडेट जो भी रूम में आएगा वो कैसा होगा. तो डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है, आपका एक्सपोजर क्या है, वो सारी चीजें उसको PIQ से वो एनालाइज करता है एंड एक्सपेक्ट करता है कि भाई दिस इज द लेवल एट विच द कैंडिडेट इज गोइंग टू परफॉर्म. और द क्वेश्चंस दैट ही इज गोइंग टू आस्क विल बी इनिशियली फ्रॉम द PIQ ओनली. So as a candidate, first thing you must do is कि अपने PIQ फॉर्म को पहले आप अच्छे से भरो, अपने सारे अचीवमेंट्स को उसके अंदर में हाईलाइट करो एंड देन अपने PIQ को सामने रख करके ना क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम करो कि कैसे आपके पास क्वेश्चंस आएंगे और उन क्वेश्चंस का आप क्या आंसर दोगे. सो फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ एन इंटरव्यू इज बेस्ड ऑन योर PIQ. सो thoroughly आप क्वेश्चंस को आप आइडेंटिफाई करो एंड देन द सेकंड पार्ट इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द आंसर्स दैट यू हैव गिवन इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ इंटरव्यू, देन द क्वेश्चंस विल कम आउट फ्रॉम द आंसर्स. So once you have prepared the answers, you must be able to evaluate that what question can come out of these answers. So ये एक बहुत जरूरी होता है हर एक कैंडिडेट के लिए कि वो अपने आप को स्टडी करे एंड प्रॉपर तरीके से अपने PIQ को सामने रखे, प्रॉपर क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स फ्रेम करे, उन आंसर्स के बेसिस पे क्या क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं और उसका कैंडिडेट क्या आंसर. अब एक बहुत बड़ा जो गलती करते हैं बच्चे, वो क्या करते हैं, बहुत सारे आंसर्स जो देते हैं उन आंसर्स को ओपन छोड़ देते हैं। जब आंसर्स को आप ओपन छोड़ दोगे तो उन आंसर्स में से क्वेश्चन निकल करके आएंगे। सो योर आंसर शुड बी कंप्लीट एंड इट शुड बी क्लोज्ड so that the interviewing officer is satisfied with your answer. Otherwise, he will again ask the questions. So clarity आनी बहुत जरूरी है आंसर के अंदर में। आंसर्स क्लोज होने चाहिए एंड क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए। एंड यू हैव टू एनालाइज बिटवीन द क्वेश्चंस जिसके आंसर्स आपको दिमाग से देने हैं और जिसके आंसर्स आपको दिल से देने हैं। सो अगर आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हो कि यार कौन से क्वेश्चंस है जिनके आंसर्स मुझे दिल से देने हैं, तो वहां पे डोंट लिमिट योरसेल्फ विद द वर्ड्स, यू मस्ट एक्सप्रेस। एंड जहां दिमाग से देना है वहां पे यू मस्ट बी वेरी पर्टिकुलर रिगार्डिंग दैट, स्ट्रेट अवे कम टू द आंसर। Okay. Then body language plays a very important role. So whenever you are coming into the interviewing room, the moment you open the door, you must ask the permission. You must say, may I come in, sir? And when you say this, may I come in, it should be very confident. Your voice should be full of confidence. Then move to the chair where you are supposed to sit. Go and stand there and wait for him to say you sit down. And while you reach the chair and stand firmly and greet the interviewing officer with confidence. Depending on at what time your interview is, you must address good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sir. And these two things, that is may I come in, sir, and good evening or good afternoon, sir, they are the first impression. The interviewing officer will be able to analyze the amount of confidence that you have in while entering into that room. And as you sit down, just observe your body posture. You must be sitting very straight, and your face should have that calmness. That composure has to be there. There'll be a bit of nervousness while you enter that room. That's a normal phenomena. There'll be some amount of anxiety. So this nervousness and anxiety can be removed by practice. The more you are prepared, the more confident you will be. So mock practice of the interview is very important, and it plays a very important role before you go for the SSB. Next thing is, in your PIQ, there's this, if you look at the second part, that is the areas related to your games and sports, related to your CC activities and hobbies, interest, roles and responsibilities. These plays very important role. So as a candidate, you have to just analyze that what all I have done during my school days and college days, and then bring it down here. If you're leaving it blank, then you're conveying a message to the interviewing officer before the entry in the room itself that you have not developed your personality apart from the academics. So hobbies play a very important role. Please, if you don't have a hobby, develop a hobby, because hobby plays a very important role in one's personality. Now, every individual has to channelize his or her free time in a very constructive way. So this hobby speaks about that how you utilize your free time. So develop your hobby if you don't have, and don't just write the hobbies for the sake of writing hobby. If you're writing hobbies, you write that okay, my hobby is reading newspaper, then you must be prepared with the questions related to current affairs. You cannot say, sir, I don't know, because that's your hobby. If you say that my hobby is reading books, then you must know about that which book you read recently, what is the summary of that, what did you learn from that, how many books you have read till now, how much time do you take to read one book, what type of books do you prefer. These are many questions that interviewing officer will ask you in order to verify whether you have written is genuine or it's just a fake. So don't try to bluff. If you don't have a hobby, develop a hobby, because it has to be permanent. It's not for the sake of the SSB, but having a hobby always helps in a life. It will help you in a professional life. Okay. Then no doubt communication is very important in SSB and in interview especially. So practice English communication plays very important role. So please अपनी English communication पे काम करिए. You cannot have this excuse that I cannot speak in English कि मुझे English बोलनी नहीं आती. It's not about that you did not get the opportunity. Even if you did not get the opportunity, nowadays there are so many resources that is available. It's not about that how fluently you are able to speak. मैटर ये नहीं करता कि आप कितनी फ्लुएंसी के साथ इंग्लिश बोल रहे हैं. मैटर ये करता है कि आप कॉन्फिडेंटली बोल रहे हैं कि नहीं बोल रहे हैं. यू मे बी ग्रामेटिकली रॉन्ग डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि आपका बैकग्राउंड क्या है. अरे एक बच्चा रूरल बैकग्राउंड से आया है और वो ग्रामेटिकली रॉन्ग है और अब फिर भी कोशिश कर रहा है और कॉन्फिडेंटली वो अगर टूटी फिट इंग्लिश भी बोल रहा है, ये कैन बी कंसिडर्ड. बट इफ द चाइल्ड हैज स्टडीड फ्रॉम इंग्लिश मीडियम स्कूल, he has studied from big cities, from a private school, and then says कि यार मुझे English नहीं आती है, then puts a question mark on his dedication, his learning ability, his trainability factor. So communication पे polish करिए, improve करिए. It's possible even if it is not good. If you practice for a month or two, you can improve upon the fluency of your communication. Read the newspapers daily. Keep yourself updated with the current affairs, because that will help you in the complete SSB process. It will help you in your lecturate. It will help you in group discussion. It will help you in interview also, because interviewing officer may ask you certain questions related to current affairs also. And be updated about the uniform. That is, if you're going for army, then you must know about army. If you're going for Air Force, you must know about Air Force. If you're going for Navy, you must know about Navy. If you're going for Coast Guard, you must know about Coast Guard. So it's very important that if you're going for the SSB and you are going without preparation, and especially for the interview part, if you are going there and you say, sir, I don't know, it speaks about that amount of dedication that you have. It speaks about that how passionate you are towards getting that uniform. So these are few things that is very important that I've seen that the candidates, they come and they are lacking in these areas. They did not have a clarity regarding the PIQ. They don't have the clarity regarding their hobbies. They don't have any hobby. They are poor in communication skill, and they have not even working towards improving that communication skill, and they just expect us to take the interview and make them practice. Ultimately, it's you who has to prepare for that. And same way, updating themselves with the current affairs. They don't know how to read the newspaper, now what to read from the newspaper. So very soon we'll be starting with the current affairs section also, where I'll be telling you daily that what news is important for you from the SSB perspective, from armed forces perspective, from the national interest of the international interest. So that will be coming in the coming editions very soon. So these are the things. I'll be attaching a video of a candidate's interview, which will help you in analyzing that how an interview should be and what type of questions that will come and how you have to prepare for that. So there will be a small interview of 20-25 minutes of one of the candidates that we have recorded recently, and that definitely I'm sure that this video will help you in preparing for ASSB. And keep following our videos. Georgians Academy have always maintained the quality in providing the inputs to the candidate. We are focused towards a result, and it's a candidate centric academy where we focus on result of each and every candidate. We don't so-called restrain ourselves with the number of days with the candidate. Like a candidate is free to be with us for as many number of days till the time he or she does not become confident to face the SMC process. We don't charge again. Our fees is very nominal, and we just charge it once till the time we don't get recommended. Our services are available for you free of cost. You can come, sit with us, evaluate your past mistakes, and improve upon it so that you get recommended next time. So do watch this video and give us your inputs in the comment sections. Thank you and Jai Hind. So good morning, Vishal. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm good, sir.
So Vishal, you're coming from Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So nowadays, Delhi is in news because of the pollution part. So what's the situation now?
Sir, in the past few days, we were facing a lot severe weather, but because of few days earlier, because of monsoon, because of rain, the situation is a little bit in control, but it is not normal yet.
Okay. So what do you think, Vishal? What is the reason why Delhi every year during this time it faces so much a problem? And what according to you can be the solution for that?
Sir, there are multiple reasons. One of these reasons are mainly the pollution from the vehicles, and because it happens in this season because of mainly the stubble burning happening in the neighboring states like Punjab, Haryana, UP. This happened in this season because after the harvesting, the paddy, the remaining part of paddy remains, and the farmer don't have enough ways to deal with that, so they use the easy way to use the fire. And for dealing that, I think the government should take initiative for the stubble burning. The government should provide the farmers with the latest technologies with which the farmer can deal easily with those stubble. And for the pollution in the other than that, like the use of the government should promote people the use of public transport and electric vehicles.
Okay. So I hope you're comfortable here in Dehradun.
Yes, sir, I'm good.
Okay. So Vishal, this is the first time you're coming for the SSB?
No, sir, it is my second time.
Second time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What happened last time?
Sir, I got screened out.
You got screened out.
Yes, sir.
Why is it so? What happened? You did not prepare last time?
Sir, I was prepared, but I was lacking in confidence, and I used to fumble a lot while I was speaking. So I think it was one of the major reasons I got screened out.
Okay. So how have you prepared this time, Vishal?
Sir, this time I used the help of Georgians Defence Academy. There I got tutored from one of the best teachers in the Delhi.
Okay. So you have taken a coaching this time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like what all things did you learn there? And after taking coaching, what do you think? What are the things where you improved and how much it has benefited you?
First of all, sir, from the whole coaching, I got to learn about how the SSB is conducted, like the whole process, from the screening to the conference out. And other than that, from coaching, I got to know about how to deal with my shortcomings. They told me how to face the questions bravely, and how to deal with any situation whenever you face in your not just in your SSB but also in your life.
Okay. So, do you think that coaching is required because SSB is assessment of personality, and as an individual, you know yourself better rather than somebody else. So, do you think that coaching helps?
Sir, not for everyone, but for the few who lack the guidance, who don't know how to move in a direction, coaching can prove a light from in the dark for them. They can take the guidance and improve the area which are they lacking.
Okay. So, Vishal, tell me something about yourself. Tell me about your educational qualification right from 10th onwards. Tell me about your hobbies and interests. Tell me about the games and sports that you play. Tell me about the roles and responsibilities that you have shouldered during your school days, during your college days. Tell me about your family members. Who all are there in your family and what are they all doing? Tell me about your friends. How many friends you have? Who among them is your best friend? Which quality of best friend you like the most? Who's the friend whom you don't like? What is the quality of best friend that you don't like? Yeah.
Sir, starting with my introduction, my name is Vishal Best and I am from Delhi. I'm belong from Uttarakhand, but I born and brought up in Delhi. I have done my education from Government Public School, and for the graduation, I have done my graduation in the Deen Dayal University. For my educational qualifications, in the 10th, I scored 89%. In the 12th, and I scored 93.5%. And in my graduation, I have scored 78%. For my interest, I have interest in novel reading, in reading newspaper, in trekking, in cooking, and other activities. And for my sports and games, I have participated in judo. And for the recreational purposes, I have also participated in basketball, badminton, and volleyball. Talking about my family, I have four members other than mine in the family. My father, my mother, and two elder sisters. My father is working in a corporate job, and for my mother, she is a homemaker. For my both elder sister, the eldest one is working in a corporate job, and the second eldest, she is a student now, pursuing the CMA. She is in final stage of CMA. For my friends, I have lots of friends, but for being my best friend, I have only two best friends. One name Iris Rotia and second Vartika Anuja. The best quality I liked about my best friend is he is my best friend from the childhood. I know a lot of himself, and he knows a lot of me. So we both know what we like. We both don't like. He is a lively personality, and I love about how he is not notorious. And for other, sir, I think I have completed the questions.
Okay. Now tell me about the friend whom you don't like.
Sir, there is no one that I don't like, but there are some things that I don't like in my friends, and I tell them to deal with them, and they are working on it.
Okay. So, Vishal, you said that you have got a sister who is doing CMA.
Yes, sir.
What is CMA?
Cost and management accounting.
Cost and Management Accounting.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, like you have done your college from Delhi University.
Yes, sir.
So, you said that you are born and brought up in Delhi, but you belong to Almora.
Yes, sir.
So, can you tell me how frequently you go to your native place?
Sir, not much, once in a year.
Once in a year.
Yes, sir.
So you have been in Delhi and you go to Almora. So what difference do you find in the two places when you visit Almora? And out of the two places, which place you will prefer to live?
So obviously, first of all, the environment thing, like the pollution in Delhi, is the worst. In Uttarakhand, it is not that. Mainly, if we talk about the city areas, it is there, but not in the hilly areas. Other than that, I feel like in my village, people are more friendly. Like there is something connection I feel in there. In Delhi, it is more about a personal, professional thing. Like if you know, then you know. Other than that, people don't talk other than to work. Other than that, I will feel to for the education purpose, obviously Delhi, but for the living stand, the quality of living, I would prefer Almora.
Okay. So Vishal, if I ask you that now, what are the major challenges that you see in Delhi as a city and that you would like to improve given an opportunity? Please.
First of all, sir, I would talk about overpopulation. Like Delhi is a small place, but it is congested with a lot of population. The Delhi don't have enough place to cater to the needs of people. People come from other states for job opportunities, but I don't think Delhi can provide so many resources for the people. Second problem: water scarcity and water logging. A lot of places in Delhi face the problem of water scarcity. They don't get enough water supply for their consumption purposes, and for the water logging, most of the water sewage system is built in the from the British time. Like we didn't the government didn't had put any efforts to improve the system. So we are facing now right now the water logging problem. Other than that, I feel like the forest cover area has also decreased with increase of population. People have started uh, covering the lands, and because of that, the forest area is suffering.
Okay. So you said that Delhi is overpopulated, there's no land. So what is the solution? Like as an individual, if I ask you, what is the solution that you have?
Sir, I feel like the government should promote job opportunities in other areas also, so that people can translocate to that area, because of job opportunities and living standard, people come to Delhi. If they get another source, then they will definitely go there.
Okay. So you would like the government to create jobs at different places.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as a resident of Almora, if I ask you that like people from hills they come to big cities like Delhi. So what type of job opportunities that can be created in a hilly state like Almora?
Uh, So first of all, the government can work upon the agriculture sector. The people staying there face a lot of problems while agriculture, like the environment of wild animals, not having proper manures and area for agriculture. If the government can invest in agriculture, they will definitely tend to improve the employment level of that area. Other than that, I feel like the government should also work upon the basic facilities. Like the people from a rural area have to go to city area for getting their health checkup. They don't have access to the basic health facilities. So government should should give some pointer to that area also. It will definitely help in development of Almora in whole.
Okay. So Vishal, if I look at you have been the head boy of a school.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you have also been the house captain and you have taken responsibility. So, why do you think that you were chosen as a head boy of the school? There must be a lot of other classmates also. So, why do you think that you were chosen as a head boy of the school?
Sir, I feel like I have a sense of responsibilities. Whatever task the teacher used to give me, I used to do it with sincerity. I also was very polite and used to do whatever teacher used to tell me. Other than that, I have a sense of responsibilities, and a mutual trust with the others. So they knew that if I become head boy, I can influence the people and ask them to do what is correct.
Okay. So, as a head boy of the school, what all responsibilities did you shoulder, and what was the area where you think that you faced some challenge while shouldering the responsibility?
So first of all, I ensure that the discipline is maintained in the school, whether it is during the break or after the school gets over. I have to ensure that the people don't make chaos while leaving the school. Or other than that, I also maintain that the people comes in decorum. They follow the proper rules and regulations, and follow the proper dress code. I also give the fines, and if the people come late to the school. And the area I feel like lacked is the dealing with the senior people. Like I also have a lots of people who had, you can say that they had an ego problem in there, so they didn't follow my rules. So I had to go to teachers. So I feel like if I could deal with them properly, it would be a plus point for me.
Okay. So, Vishal, your father is working in a corporate job.
Yes, sir.
What's his like job profile?
Sir, in Maruti Suzuki companies, he's a manager in the warehouse sector.
Okay. So he is working with automobile sector.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And your one of your elder sisters, she is also working as a corporate in
Yes, sir.
corporate.
Yes, sir.
So what's her profile?
She is Infosys company working as an invoice supervisor.
Okay. So you're the youngest in the family.
Yes, sir.
So you must have been pampered a lot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So out of your father, your mother, your two sisters, who's the one who pampers you the most?
Sir, I feel like all the people of my family pampers me a lot, but a lot of pampering was given by my mother and my father. The
Okay.
elder sister ensured that I don't let it get to my head.
Okay. So your elder sister must be very strict.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what advice does your elder sister gives to you, and what was her advice when you were coming for the SSB?
Sir, for all the problems like related to anything that I don't get, whether it's academic or economic or any other field, I go to my elder sister. She gave me whatever she can, or otherwise she also take help of the father. For the SSB, she told me to take help of coaching center because it is not wrong to take the guidance when you don't know the path. So she was also a major contributor in that.
Okay. So if I ask you, tell me three qualities of your father that you like the most, and the three qualities of your father that you don't like. So, what are the qualities you like?
So first of all, sense of responsibility. My father goes on the office on time and come home on time because my mother cares a lot of him. So he knows that she cares a lot and she gets panic when he doesn't come home. So he ensures that she doesn't feel anything wrong. Other than that, he also give advice time to time and and give me motivation for the defense forces. He also motivated me a lot. As I belong from Pahadi family, the people always had a link for the Indian army to the defense forces. So from the childhood, my father used to tell me to join armed forces. And the thing I don't like about him is not that was but a problem of smoking. I also told him not to do that, but it's a problem of addiction, I guess. He's trying to not to do it, but does a little bit. So that's the only thing I don't like about him.
Okay. So, you have problem with the father smoking.
Yes, sir.
So, did you ever said this to your father?
Sir, not directly but indirectly, because I have a sense of fear of my father.
Okay.
But after COVID, I have started saying that to him to not do that because he was infected by COVID.
Okay. So, Vishal, how did you got this inclination? You are born and brought up in Delhi. Your father is working in a corporate. Your sister is working in a corporate. Your other sister is doing CMA. And after seeing this Delhi life and so much of scope in the private sector, why do you want to join Air Force? How did you got this inclination towards Air Force?
Sir, from the childhood, as I said, my father and mother used to tell me about the story of others about the army or the defense forces, but I didn't take their advice seriously. Up till the graduation, I was not confused. I was not sure what to do in the future. But when I was checking about the careers I can pursue, I got to know about the FCAT and CDS. So I have also had a inkling towards it. So I decided to give it a try. Uh, it's a
Okay. So, what do you know about Indian Air Force? If I ask you, what do you know about Indian Air Force, please?
Sir, Indian Air Force, also known as earlier known as Royal Indian Air Force. It was established in 1932, but after independence, they removed the royal prefix and just the Indian Air Force was used. In the Indian Air Force was established. For the father of Indian Air Force was Subrata Mukherjee. Up till now, the five star position of the Indian Force was just given to Arjun Singh. he was a marshal of the Air Force. Now the chief of the Air Staff of the Indian Force is V.R. Chaudhary. The Indian Air Force have started building indigenously aircrafts like LCS Tejas. They have started phasing out aircrafts like MiG-21 and MiG-29 so that they can build the Indian Air Force from the Indian only, Indian products only.
Okay. So, can you tell me which all fighter aircrafts do we have, and from which all countries we have taken those aircrafts?
Sir, Mirage 2000, we have taken that from France. The Rafale also from the France. The Su-30 MKI from the USSR. Sir, other than that, we have the Tejas from the indigenous India. Other than that, for the helicopters, we can take the Jaguar. It is from Airbus from the UK. Other than that, we have
Okay, so you mentioned this Sukhoi from USSR. It's USSR or Russia?
Russia.
It's Russia. Okay, so when did this USSR got disintegrated and Russia came into existence?
So I don't know the exact date. So I
Year?
date and year. I don't know the exact date.
You don't remember the year.
Yes.
Okay. So you said that your interest is in reading newspapers.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me five important national or international news that you have been following in recent past?
Sir, first of all, the Russian and the Ukraine war. Other than that, I have also started giving my action towards the Israel and Hamas war and the Khalistan thing in the Canada. Other than that, I have also given that the 2+2 dialogue which happened recently between America and India, and
What is this 2+2 dialogue?
so basically it is for the to enhance. It is the fifth bilateral talks between India and USA for improving upon the various issues the country is facing. In the recent 2+2 dialogue, the country talked about the Bangladesh elections and the issue of China influence upon the Taiwan, and how to how do India should counter its effect in South Asia.
Okay, like in 2+2, what do we call it as 2+2?
Sir, 2+2. Sir, I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Uh, so is there any squadron of Indian Air Force which has been decommissioned?
Squadron of Air Force.
Recently, is there any squadron which has the aircraft has been decommissioned?
Sir, MiG-21
Which squadron?
squadron. Sir, I don't know about that.
Okay, so when is the Air Force Day celebrated?
Sir, it's 8th October.
And this time, where was it celebrated?
Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh.
Prayagraj.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the present Air Chief?
Sir, V.R. Chaudhary. Vikram Chaudhary.
Can you tell me the ranks of Air Force right from top to bottom?
Sir, first of all, the marshals of the Air Force, the chief air marshal of the force, air marshal, vice chief marshal, and then comes the air commodore, then comes group captain, then comes squadron leader, then comes wing commander, then comes squadron leader, then comes flight lieutenant, and then flying officer.
Okay. So if you join Indian Air Force,
Yes, sir.
at which rank you'll join?
Sir, first of all, I will be as a flying cadet. Other than that, whenever I commissioned, I will be a flying officer.
Okay. So apart from this FCAT, is there any other exam that you have given, Vishal?
Yes, sir. CDS and CPF.
CDS and CAPF.
Yes, sir.
So what happened in that?
Sir, I have given two tries of CDS, but I couldn't clear it because of, I guess I was not prepared enough for that. And for CAPF, I have given it just one time. I lagged in the paper too, I guess. I have to improve in that area.
Okay. And apart from these exams, is there any exam that you are targeting?
No, sir, not right now.
No. Okay. So suppose in CDS, what was your first choice?
It's army.
Army. So suppose you are able to clear your CDS Army also and FCAT also, and the same time you are able to clear your CAPF also. So out of the three, which one you would like to join?
So I think it doesn't matter what whichever uniform I will get, I will give it my best and serve the country. But if I get the first choice, I will definitely take Indian Army.
Okay. So Vishal, all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Do well in your SSB.
Thank you, sir.